Hey guys, so really quickly, happy October 1st. I'm here in my cool little jack-o'-lantern sweater and spiderweb necklace accessory thing, and I guess like a collar. I don't know if it's really a necklace. Also, sorry for my weird dyed hands. Like, apparently the more my vision goes, the more I think I have to feel things in order to see them. And so I just can't do dye with gloves on because I feel like I can't see it as well. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy. Just bear with me, okay? So we are going to unbox and review Roxie Grand today. She has been kind of a controversial doll for completely different reasons than Lily or Maria or some of the other dolls that we've seen controversy about that were special edition. In Roxie's case, it's because she's not very much of anything. Wait, but you know what? Wait. But she can do this. You're paying extra so she can do that. Okay, but that, all jokes aside, there are a lot of things going on with her price, and I will get to that in a minute. Really quickly, though, I want to do this before I forget. I want to give a shout out to the Facebook group, the doll community. And the reason why, like months and months ago, like I don't even know how long ago, they actually asked me to be an admin. I agreed. Honestly, I don't really even do that much because I don't get on Facebook a lot. So if you are a member of the group and you requested to be in the group and someone approved you, there's like a 1/3 chance that the person who approved you was me. But I would like to give a shout out to my fellow admins, Cassie and Lucian, who have been very, very sweet to me. You know, they keep the group really clean, wholesome, non-dramatic, whatever. Just they've done a really great job with it, and so I'd like to give them a quick shout out. I will link their, well, Cassie is she has a YouTube for dolls called Surprise Let's Play. I don't know if it's other choice. I've only watched one of her videos literally because I don't watch any other doll YouTubers except for like 2, and that's because they are from somewhere else completely, with completely different styles. I honestly don't, I've watched like probably 2 videos from each of them. I shouldn't even say that. I'm always worried that watching other YouTubers will affect how I do stuff, so I just don't do it. Just because I feel like in my brain, I'm going to be picking myself apart based on what other more successful people do. So I just don't watch them. But I did watch a video of Cassie's that she requested I watch, and she seems really sweet, really wholesome, very friendly and funny. I think you guys would probably like her videos if they're all like the one that I got to see. Her and Lucian have really cute little Instagrams that I'm going to link for you guys, and I'll also throw down a link to the doll community Facebook group in case you guys want to go click join and take that 1/3 chance that I'm going to be the one to approve you. Other than that, I also want to say hi to my friend Laura, who has been such an incredibly supportive human being as I go through all kinds of health stuff and try to figure out what I'm even doing in life. Really, she and I are kind of in the same spot in terms of how we're going through our doll journeys right now. So I just want to say a really quick hi to her and to my friend Becca, who just moved to Sweden. I said her name really weird because I got choked up there for a minute. Hi, Becca. I'm glad you made it safely. You and Priscilla, which is her adorable little pug. I have like this deep love for pugs, like in my heart. If you have a pug, feel free to like send me pictures of it, because I will never say I don't want to see pictures of your pug or your cat. I'm not really a huge dog person, but to me, pugs are like the cats of the dog world. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, but yeah, like love pugs, love cats. If you have pets and hedgehogs, because I have a hedgehog, love those. Feel free to send pictures. I'm never going to tell you no. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get to opening Roxie, but real quick on that price thing, because again, like I'm so ditzy, I will absolutely forget. A lot of us were kind of weirded out by the fact that she was $80. Like, how? What? And then we realized, like, this doesn't make sense, because Lily, who came with 2 outfits, 2 pairs of shoes, ton of accessories, $80. Jet, who also had one of these mermaid style dresses with beautiful, like, I don't know, the threads in it were amazing. Like, the way it was made was really, really pretty, even though it didn't really go with Jet. Jet had a lot going on, and she was only like $50. The recent Rainbow Vision dolls, Also came with like a mermaid style dress like this, a second outfit, suitcases, makeup stuff, whatever. They were $50 at Walmart, $40 at Target and Amazon. And even then we were all kind of like, what's going on? Why are they $10 more at Walmart? Well, let me tell you, Miss Roxie Grand, or as I frequently hear her referred to, like I said on Instagram, Roxie Bland, she doesn't really do much. She was $80 at Walmart, and a lot of people bought her as soon as she came out, as soon as they saw her in the store, as soon as she was listed on Walmart's website. And then she comes out at Target and on Amazon, and she's $60. So if you're telling me MGA didn't price her at $80, Walmart did. So Walmart has, like I said, they've entered their scalper era. They have something going on where they feel like they're going to jack up all the prices. I don't really understand it, but if you can avoid getting your dolls at Walmart, and I know a lot of us can't because Targets aren't everywhere and ordering online is so risky with like the quality control issues, but if you can avoid getting them through Walmart, I probably would. I'd save that extra $20 and put it towards one of the new Monster High dolls if you're into them. I actually recently found two, and I'm gonna fling them across my desk. I found Toralei and Cleo, and they're super cute. I used to be a huge Monster High doll fan in like the early days. I mean, I still like them. G3 is cute to me. They're not the Monster High I fell in love with, but they're cute. But this isn't about Monster High. This is about Roxie. So let's check her out and see what you guys think. Alright, you guys. So here she is in box. And you can see what I mean about, like, her eyeliner's a little over further on one eye than the other. But otherwise, like, her face is really pretty. Her eyebrows, let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Don't exactly match. Like, one is a little more faded towards the inner corner, but overall her makeup is really pretty. I'm very disappointed that her necklace and her bracelets and her earrings are just all cheap gray plastic. I mean, they didn't even really try to make them look like, I guess, like diamonds or whatever they would be. She does have a lot of tinsel in her hair. If you are not a doll hair tinsel lover and you've picked it out before out of like Halloween Bella or Margot or whatever, you guys know there's a lot of tinsel. Like MGA, they're not playing when they put the tinsel in. Like, they stock up on it. All right, and then her dress. Look, I'm just saying, like, it is a lot of rhinestones, but like, it's not really that impressive otherwise. All right, again, the whole turn knob thing in her box, this is what it does. That's as far as it goes. I don't know if it's more impressive out of the box, but it's not very impressive in. And she does say holiday edition. Look at all that extra room that could have been used for a second outfit. It is such a shame she's wasted. I will say I dread this because it leaves such nasty creases in her hair. And they split her ponytail apart, so it just, hopefully it falls kind of nice taking her out of the box. Alright, you guys. Back of the box things. Her artwork is really pretty. I look forward to cutting out the back of this box and framing it along with all the other ones. I don't know. It's like, I just wish her earrings had been more like the ones we saw in Shadow High. Who was it that had them? Was it Chanel? Where they actually still kind of looked like a little jewel? Or if they had like just made her jewelry shiny. If they just chrome coated it or whatever it is they do to make it shiny instead of making it look like cheap plastic. Like cheap Barbie jewelry. That'd have been great. I don't know. Let's open her up. Alright, you guys, really quickly, because I've been asked for it quite a few times, here is the barcode on the bottom of the box if you happen to need it. Okay, you guys, and then talking about her little spinny thing, so she is rubber banded to this stand, and it holds on at her calves, I guess is to not risk knocking any of the crystals off her dress, which makes sense. Her shoes are that same kind of cheap gray plastic that her jewelry is made out of. Just kind of a closer look at her jewelry really quickly. Let's get the light up here. It's not as bad in person as it is in pictures, but it's not particularly exciting either. Okay, it's a little shiny. Look at that manicure. Nice white nails. She's got little rings on. Okay. But the earrings, they just kind of look like big chunky pieces. They're not very nice or detailed or... Alright, let's get her out of here. Okay, before we get her out of here, her stand is attached to the box. So I'm assuming once you take the stand out, like, you probably can't put it back in or attach it easily. Alright, and then here's what we're looking at from the side. So I'm assuming even if you take her out all the way, stand and all, that it probably doesn't turn any more than it currently is. I haven't seen any reviews on that, so feel free to leave any information you have on it in the comments. But as far as I know, like, the stand was made to be in the box. And I'm not going to take it out because I don't use the stands and I don't keep the boxes. I mean, it'll go up in my attic maybe, but I'm not, like, displaying her in it. Oh my actual freaking goodness, you guys. That was so much junk plastic holding her in. And then she's got held on at the calves, the saddle seat up in her crotch, and the waist clip. So do be careful sliding her off of that bad boy so it doesn't yank any of the rhinestones off. But, like, just all the chunky, gross plastic holding her in the box. There's, like, I don't know. I dropped the rest of it in the floor. There was just a lot of it. I never want to see that much plastic in my life again on any doll. Alright, you guys, let's check her out really quick. We're going to check her out, like, without her dress on really quickly. I know. Alright, better look at these earrings, because I'm still just so disappointed by them. I can't even begin to tell you. Now, her baby hairs, I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're not just white. They're, like, pearlescent. They're like a soft glow to them. Look at all that tinsel. I feel sorry for anybody who decides to pick it out. Oh, look at that hairline. Yeah, you don't see that in the box because this part of her bangs is kind of like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really obscure it. I probably could have seen it if I looked hard enough. I didn't look hard enough. Which is crazy because I actually looked so hard at her makeup, I missed her hairline. Just something to consider. I like the eyeshadow colors, but I don't think it goes well in the eyes. But at least it's different than what we've seen prior. I'm giving it what I can give it. Now, she does have those little black lines that you guys love to hate in the corner of her mouth, which aren't even. So the person who designed their makeup and decided to do that, I don't want to say anything bad because they seem like a really sweet person and their makeup looks really great on BJDs. I just think, again, I don't know that it translated as well to rainbow high dolls, but it could just be because we're not used to seeing it on American dolls. I haven't decided yet. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. All right, you guys. She does have some crunch in her hair. So there's the light gel, which is going to be disgusting no matter what. I will always hate it. She has, I guess, tan underpants, nude, flesh toned, I don't know, whatever. Which is odd because usually the dolls, it matches like their color scheme, and hers is like a white opalescence. So I was thinking white or silver, something along those lines, but nope. They're just natural, I guess. Maybe to not show through her dress. She has the Jet Dawson ankle articulation. She does not, however, have that rib cage articulation that we're used to seeing. Now, mine, I noticed when I was taking her out, because this is bothersome to some people, has some pretty noticeable marks from where they removed her from the mold. Some people are really freaked out by that, and they really hate it. Other people aren't so much bothered. I will say her face does not have any shimmer to it. So, goodness forbid you have to fix anything. It's not so bad. Like, it's weird. Like, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it. See right there in the corner of her eye where it's like a clear, glossy looking thing? I don't know if it's glue from the glitter. But, like, it's on this side too. So that's kind of weird. I don't really know what it is. It's nothing that really bothers me too badly. All right, you guys, let's check out her dress. Sorry, I just got a new keyboard and stuff. I have my computer set up over here. I've been doing makeup on this desk. You can see makeup marks. I probably shouldn't lay her dress down right there. Okay. It's a little rough around some of the little edges, but it's nothing terrible. Okay, I thought those were missing, and I was about to cry. I thought it was from, like, taking off her, like, stand at her waist, but apparently they're just not on either side. I kind of wish that the bust of the dress was up a little higher or down a little lower here. I know that they have kind of short waist proportions, so I'm not hating on them because I am also short-waisted. I just wish it looked a more proportionate. And see, here, there's a gap right there and a gap right there. And if it wasn't for the fact that it's on both sides, I would really be worried that she was missing some of these magic rhinestones we're supposed to be all hype about for the additional cost. I will say the rhinestones are really gorgeous and they're very shiny, and that's super neat and all. It probably took a very long time to put them on, so I do not envy any of the workers who had to make these. Like, I just think that it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's not a lot. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, it's a lot, but it's not enough. Alright. Anyway, so she's got this satin liner. I do like that these dresses are lined. She's even got this little tulle layer underneath. So that's 3 layers of fabric right there. That's really cool. And the tulle even has a liner on it. There's glitter under here. You know, there are a lot of really nice things about this. I don't want anybody to think that there's not. It does say Rainbow High 2022 in metallic silver lettering. It doesn't say anything on the other side. Yeah, I mean, the dress is gorgeous. I will give it that. It's really pretty. But if it weren't for the expensive rhinestones, it wouldn't be that much more exciting. Because the fabric is kind of the cheap feeling, you know. I mean, you guys, we've seen it before. We've seen it on Barbie. We've seen it on 80s Barbie at that. But it's not... Man, I'm trying to give, like, an honest opinion here. But I also feel bad putting it down too much. All right, let's redress her. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. I took her hair down because I'm going to wash it anyway because I hate crunchy hair. It is what it is. I've got her in Margot's little dress. It's cute enough. I will say, because I had to do it. You know how I am about thinly rooted hair. I had to check. And her hair was crunchy and kind of gross and filled with flyaways and whatever anyway. So I was going to wash it. So I might as well take it down. Now, it's not pure white. She's got little lavender streaks, some light blue streaks. I'm gonna knock her off the stand I got her on. Some pink streaks. There's some color in here along with all that tinsel. Now, I will say, I was expecting the worst because, and hear me out, we all know when it comes to collector's dolls, well, they're not supposed to be taken out of the box. They're rooted thinly because of the style. Like, whatever people can say to make up for the fact that you just paid $80 for a half-bald doll. She has none of that. I could probably do more than one style and not have a bunch of bald spots showing. It's actually pretty nice. She does have... Hold on a second. She's got this part line here. You can't really do much with her bangs. Like, they are what they are. The rest of her hair doesn't really have a part line. I mean, there's kind of some thickness here in the middle. You probably have to thatch stuff. There's a little gappiness right there at the top, but it's not terrible. Her hair is thicker than what I expected by far. And I just want to say, like, her jewelry, it does have like a little opalescent sheen to it. It's not 100% just drab, gray, whatever. I'm gonna go wash her hair right quick though and see if I can make some sense out of the mess that it is. Okay, you guys, so here she is with her hair washed and kind of gently brushed out. I would like to recommend that you be very careful with any doll with tinsel in their hair because, first and foremost, if you wash it in too hot of water for too long, the tinsel will become all like, I don't know, like wild, like just absolutely crazy, permanent flyaway crazy, okay? And when you brush her hair, Honestly, I use just one of the little rainbow high combs and go in very small sections very slowly, because it absolutely will catch on your brush or comb, and the tinsel will again kind of string out and bounce back into a weird shape that is like permanent flyaway, never recoverable. But you can see the colors in her hair better. There's not really... Alright, it looks a little thin on top right now because it's wet. Okay, you guys, let's wrap it up on Roxie Grand. I'm going to give it a very generous 6.5 out of 10. Look, I want to say 7, I really do. But the price point, for one thing, really puts me off. I mean, she is not worth $80. And as far as $60, it's still kind of pushing it, and let me explain why. So let's hop over to their sister brand, like LOL OMGs, also made by MGA, and look at their holiday dolls. Even if you take the least popular one they've had, which is Jukebox BB, and she was controversial in her own right for her own reasons, mostly relating to the fact that Elvis Presley is not the most appropriate historical figure to base a little girl's doll on. Let's move this and look at quality alone. Quality alone, she had this amazing 2-piece jumpsuit. Technically 3-4-piece if you count the cape separate and the shirt underneath. The shirt was gorgeous, by the way, if you missed out on that. But beautiful embroidery and a ton of awesomely detailed little sequins and really pretty stuff. Yeah, was it Swarovski crystal rhinestones, whatever? No, I don't even know what these are, if there's regular rhinestones and people are assuming that there's Swarovski crystal. I can't remember if that was part of the bio or where people got that. I just remember I've been seeing it a lot. But let's say they are. Let's say they're fancy rhinestones versus regular, less fancy rhinestones. They're pretty. But I mean, her outfit was so much more detailed than OMG Dolls was. And her stand lit up, played music, did all kinds of things. Had all the bells, whistles, gimmicks, all of it going on. Roxie's lets her go. Kind of hard to be excited about that, to be honest with you. It's not really doing it for me. So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take points off for that. The stand is boring. The box is boring. All of it's boring. Her dress is nice. The fabric feels really cheap, though. The rhinestones are really the only, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, upscaling of it. I mean, if it weren't for the rhinestones, it would just be like a cheap 1980s Barbie dress. That's, you know, that's pretty accurate, actually. I see no lies. So, I mean, it's a really nice dress, but it's not worth, the rhinestones are not worth that much more. It's just not. If you look at the Rainbow Vision dolls, again, they had the mermaid style dress, but theirs were like really, you know, decent material, whatever. They didn't have rhinestones. That's the only difference. But you're saying that these rhinestones and the time it takes to place them, which I realize is probably a lot of time. And while I realize that the people in the factories probably have ways to do it that'd be less time consuming than if we were to do it by hand ourselves, maybe not. I don't really know how they do that, but I mean, I'd imagine that they probably do, considering how many of these they have to crank out in a certain period of time. But look, you're saying that these rhinestones are worth the second outfit, the second pair of shoes, the makeup or suitcase thing, plus all the little accessories in it, and another $20. I'm not feeling it, you guys. I'm just not. You can't convince me otherwise. So, yeah, I gotta take off points for that price point. And is this a thing that Walmart is going to keep doing? Because we noticed Walmart has her $20 more expensive than Target and Amazon. When we saw the leak from Maria, she was leaked at like $100. Walmart had her for $120, but she was a Walmart exclusive, so we never really got to see, did all stores raise the price or only Walmart? And now we know that likely it was only Walmart. They did it with the Rainbow Vision dolls, $40 at Target and Amazon, $50 at Walmart. Not as much of an inflation bump, but honestly, Walmart, like I said, they're in their scalper era. We've seen a ton of people talk about it on Instagram. Like, it's they're doing the thing. How that will affect MGA's sales of the dolls that are Walmart exclusives in the future, I don't know. But do I think Walmart's going to stop? No. I actually see this being a trend for them. I think they're going to keep it up. I think they're going to keep raising the prices. And honestly, if you can hold out and wait long enough to buy from Target or Amazon, I'm not an online shopper. I would rather wait and find them in stores, even if it means I do my reviews later than all the other influencers. I don't care. I'm not an influencer. I mean, I'm a content creator only because content, I've created it. I'm doing it now. But I'm not really influencing anybody to do anything. If you're going to buy them, you're going to buy them. If you're not, nothing I say is going to change your mind. So, yeah, definitely taking off points for the box, taking off points for the stand, because it's ugly on top of that. Even if you're to take it out of the box, it's got this thing. It's not cute. The hair, it's decent. I like tinsel, so that doesn't bother me. I don't know, man. When you get right down to it, like, maybe I can be extra generous and give her a 7 out of 10. But I don't know. The price in the box kill it for me, you guys. The lack of second outfit. I don't know. I would love to hear what you guys think, though. So drop down below in the comments and let me know. Did you get her? Are you waiting? Do you plan on getting her? Or are you planning on skipping her? Do you think she's Roxie Grand or Roxie Bland? Let me know. And you know what? I'll see you guys next week. If I don't get some sleep, I'm going to pass out. So, bye guys.